Hi, I'm Scott with Starkey Family, Fixing and Rigging Up. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Now today I got another problem on the truck. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to crawl underneath the truck and replace the driver's side air tank, which is actually ruptured. And well, we have to get that taken care of because about everything on the truck operates by air. So without air pressure, you have no brakes. On my truck, it's automatic. Without air pressure, nothing shifts. Okay, even on a normal manual transmission, your shifter actually works by air. There's actually other functions on the truck also. So anyways, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get this rolling. Okay, so this is actually the new air tank. As you can see, I just pulled it out of the box. Okay, you see how many ports are on there? Now we're not going to use all those ports, so we will be taking plugs out of the old air tank. But I just wanted to show you what this looks like new. Okay, so it's decided that it wants to pour the rain real quick, so anyways, you know how my videos normally go. It's either getting to be nighttime, or it's raining, or it's snowing, or a hailstorm, or lightning. And so anyways, since I'm already used to working under these conditions, let's get this video rolling. Okay, so let me try to maneuver myself around. This is going to be fun because most of this video is going to be underneath of my truck, and I'm actually laying here on my side. So this is what the air tank looks like underneath, mounted. Okay, so what we've got to do is we have to take this apart. So you have one clamp up here, and we've got one down here. Now you see these little air lines that are coming down? We've got to take all of them apart and disconnect them from the air tank. And yes, in the background, if you hear thunder and lightning and rain, that's because it's doing all that stuff right now. But anyways, the problem is, I don't know if I can show it up here. I can't get up in there. But what it is, there's actually a place up here in the air tank that has actually rotted through. And I'm getting a small air leak. So once I get the air tank out, I'll be able to show you how, or what the problem is a little bit better. But for right now, let's go ahead and loosen up this air tank so we can actually tilt everything towards us a little bit better. Okay, so this right here is a 14 millimeter. So all we're going to do is loosen it up. Not all the way. So we're just going to get that nut right there towards the top like that. Then we got one right down here. I don't know if you can see or not. Now, like I said, I'm laying on my side. I've got my camera attached to my forehead. So a lot of this video here is going to be me laying on my side. So if you're wondering. Okay, now we're just going to take everything here and try and twist it. We can't go too far. Got one airline there that's tight, and this one here is tight. Okay. So let's work on getting that out. Okay, so the way these are normally designed, you pull the hose kind of straight, and you got like a little clip right there in the center. You push it down, and the air lane pulls right out. Okay, see how that moves right there? Okay, so that's not too difficult. Now we got another one here. See if we can get it the same way. Push it down. Not as easy as it. Okay, that one here doesn't want to come out, so let's do the next thing here. We're going to get an adjustable wrench. And we're going to unscrew this. Which also works fine if your airline twists inside of it, which this one's doing. And keep in mind, you're gonna have to take all this stuff out anyways once you get that air tank out, and put everything back into the new air tank. So it's not like you're undoing stuff needlessly. Okay, so we got this one here out. So now we got a couple up here on the front. So let's go ahead and work on that. Okay, so we got the two up front here. Let's see if we can get this off. Of course not. Okay, let's unscrew it too. Okay, the hose is staying still, so that's good. Everything's coming out pretty free, so that's good. I know it's hard to see in here. Trust me, it's not much better from where I'm at either. Okay, so there's that one. Okay, we got another one up here. I'm just going to go ahead and try to unscrew it. I'm seeing a common trend here. Okay, there's that one. Let's see here if we got more. Okay, one more up here. Let me get this line out of the way. Oh, that's gonna be a fun one to get to. Yep, I'm gonna have to get a normal wrench for this one here. So I will be right back. Okay, so I don't know if you can see it real well. Okay. But this right here is what I'm actually getting right now. So let me put this flashlight back out of the way here. I know you probably won't be able to see it real good, but oh, nice! I turned it off. Ah, my flashlight just died. So wonderful. Well, this is no good. This is my favorite flashlight too. Well, okay, let me go get another light. Okay, I got my tripod light. which I don't like as well, but oh well, let's just go with it. Okay, now I'm going to use a 13/16 on this. Oh shoot, maybe. Try to work it free. Okay, there we go. Let's try my other wrench here. Yeah. This time I think straight one's gonna work better. And don't feel like the rain's gonna be laying up anytime soon here. If you guys are wondering, because I know a lot of my videos have bad weather in them, and that's normally associated with like Washington State. I live in Ohio, so that's not the case this time. Come on. Jeez, how long is this thread? Ah, it's stuck in there. That's no good. There we go. Jeez. Okay, so hopefully we don't break that getting out. Okay, so we got everything on the front side of the air tank taken care of, but we've got, it looks like 2 lines down there on the other end. So let's crawl down there and get those. Okay, so I'm laying on my other side, so that's why the video's like it. Okay, we got that airline out. Let's see if we can get this one out here. Come on. Why do these things insist on being pains? Oh, got it. Okay, so we got those 2 airlines. Looks like we got a bunch of fittings we need to change out. So let's go ahead and turn around for one, and then we're going to work on taking this air tank out. I think I've got a couple cables there that run up, and those are the ones that actually bleed the air tank. So let's turn around and work on the other side again. Okay, so we've got this little cable here. So let's go ahead and work it out. And it's just a little keychain clip. That's all they've got on here. So that shouldn't be so bad. Okay, so we got that one there done. So let's go ahead and get this one. Same thing, just a little keychain style. Come on. This one here's gonna get me in it. That first one's real simple. Come on. Okay. There we go. So you just spin it. Just like you're taking a car key off. There you go. Okay, so we got everything in the hook now. So now we're ready to drop this air tank. Okay, so we're at the point now where we're ready to drop the air tank. And as you see, there's not really a whole lot of room under here. So I'm gonna get my ratchet back. We're gonna go ahead and drop. We're gonna do the back of the tank first. We're gonna let it drop, as so. Don't lose the hardware, put the nut back on the stud. Okay. So, let me get this one here. I'm expecting this thing just to drop down at me. So, not sure what really to expect here. Okay. Well, I was actually expecting for it to drop, but there we go. Okay, that goes there. Put the nut back. Okay. Let me tell you, this tank is rather heavy too. Okay. So let's go ahead and put this tank out. Okay. So now we're going to go up to my garage port area. And we're going to go ahead and start switching everything out. Okay. So let's go ahead and start transferring all this stuff over. So what I'm going to start out with is, okay, get the plugs out. Okay, let's go ahead and start with this one. Maybe. That took a little bit of force. Wow, that's nasty. Let's go ahead and clean this up. Okay. God, this stuff is not one to cut straight, is it? Let me use pliers here. Okay, that's a little bit better. Now, if you're wondering why I'm using the thread tape, because I have none of the liquid. It's one of them deals I keep forgetting to pick up at the parts store. But that's fine. Don't know if we're gonna make it another turn or not. Yeah, we will. We just wrestled around a little bit, won't we? Okay, there's that one. So there's one end. Okay, so let's go get this one. What in the heck? I have no idea what that stuff is. Whatever it is, it's hardened in there. Maybe it belongs in there. Oh well. Wipe it off and go on. Not sure what this is. It looks like a sensor, but it's solid. Not sure what it is actually. I know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a plug, right? Okay, that's pretty straight. Get off here. Now the ones that I unscrewed underneath the truck, we're just going to simply go ahead and clean them underneath the truck. But the ones that we can take care of out here, we are. Now it's important not to go overboard on tightening these up. Now I know this one here was pretty tight, but I could have kept on going with it. Okay, there's that one. Okay, so next we're going to take care of this one right here. Maybe. Okay, now this one's pretty clean. This is actually a valve that I actually replaced a while back, so I didn't expect too much problems out of it. And you'll find that replacement on another video. Okay, so there's that one. Okay, so we've got a couple down here on the very end. This will be facing towards the rear of the truck when the tank is on. Okay. Okay. I'm going to set that right there for a minute. I'm going to go ahead and take that lower valve off, make it a little bit easier. Maybe. This is really bad. Wow. Got junk everywhere on it. Okay. Okay, we're going to put this one in first. Okay. That one. Okay, so there's that one. Okay. Okay, so I just spun the tank around on the bottom. So we have the pressure relief valve that's going to go right in there. It's built a little bit differently on this tank, but I really don't see much of a problem. I hope there's no problem, right? Okay, there's that one. Now we've got, let me see here. We got the ones at the very end of the tank now. Okay, so let's get the ones here on the very end. We go and pull the plugs out here. So let's go ahead and get this. Get off here. Come on. Get on there. Okay, we got that one in. Now for this next one, you're going to have a 3/8 Allen wrench for. Why they did this way, I don't know. Maybe. I think that's what size this is. Oh, there we go. Ah. This is going to be fun to clean. Yes, by the way, it is getting darker out. So along with rain, we have the darkness. Jeez. Okay. Now we're ready to put the tanks on. Okay, so we've got the air tank underneath here. So now we're trying to get it in back in these straps. Okay. There's one. No, this is not fun. Not fun at all. Okay. Okay. Well. Get this one up in there, then it should hold the whole tank up. You'd think it would anyways, right? Okay, so there's that. Okay, there's that one. Okay. This is not easy. Whew. Now you're not going to want to tighten this up all the way because you're going to have to be able to twist this tank. Okay. Oh. So there's enough just to be able to work with it there. Okay. So what we're going to do is, I can't do a good cleanup, so I'm going to have to use a rag. But it'll be fine. Clean all these little fittings off here. Best that I can. If I can tape them, I'm going to tape them. If I can't, well, guess what? This is where the liquid tape really comes in handy. But if you don't have it, then guess what? You don't have it, all right? And once again, I do apologize, but I am laying on my side, so that's why this video is on its side while I'm under the truck. See, I have no air pressure, so actually the truck is lower than what it even normally is. Okay, so there's that one. What do we got next here? Got another one right here. If you're wondering why I'm using an adjustable wrench on most of this, well, these fittings are all different sizes, so it just kind of cuts out some of the nonsense, you know what I mean? Okay, so I got one right up here. So let me move down just a little bit here. Okay, let me wipe this off a little bit. Now this is actually a normal compression fitting. So I'm just going to wipe the threads off here a little bit. And hold on a second here. Oh. Okay, so I am going to use some of this blaster here. Make things a little bit slicker. If you don't have any, get you some PB Blaster. I can put a link down in the page if you want to buy some. Okay, this is the one that we did need a wrench for. Okay. Not getting much of a turn in them, am I? Hold on, I got a rock. There. Jeez, I hate when the rocks get into your ribs. Isn't this fun? Tell you what, let me get fast forward through this real quick. We'll get back to the next one. How about that? Okay, so I got that wrapped up there. Let's go to the next one. Well, that's not the way I thought it was going to go. Well, we got a problem there. Apparently there's an adapter. So, there's no more ports here, is there? Well, that's no good. Let's just go to the next one here. Okay, let's go plug that in. Okay, that one's in there. Huh, I don't know what we're gonna do about that. Did I leave something in the air tank? Let me go check that old air tank out real quick. Maybe there was an adapter that I missed. Okay, so I went back to the old air tank. And it did have an adapter in it that looked just like this, okay? When I went to take it out, this right here actually caved in and it egg-shaped really bad. So I went ahead and searched my garage. I couldn't find anything, okay? Until I looked at my impact that I have for my semi-truck to do, like, you know, the tires and everything. This adapter is the same adapter that works on my airlines for my impact gun. So I took it out and we're going to repurpose it. Okay, so basically what we're doing is we're going to turn this top one, which is also going to turn the bottom one, okay? So when the bottom one gets tight, the top one will still keep going. As you see, while I'm turning this, the top is actually going faster than what the adapter is. So it'll probably bottom out first. And for those of you that didn't catch on, this right here, I accidentally put it into this port. So I did go ahead and switch it and I put it back in here. That was before I did this airline. So I do make mistakes occasionally, but I try to catch them. And if I do catch them, I know that I made a mistake, I'm not afraid to admit it. Okay, let me see if I can tighten that bottom up some. Okay, that's plenty tight. Check this top one here. Okay. That's plenty tight. Okay. So the airlines are seated now. So that's going to go like that. Okay. So we got ones on the very back. So let me get repositioned here and we'll go back there and take care of those. Okay. So we're going to take the PB blaster and we're going to foam all that nastiness down there. As you see, these are plastic fittings, so they're fine, but they're just not as good. Okay, so we put some of this stuff in here and you see the foaming action. It loosens everything up. That way, when you shove your airlines down in there, see back here, this is where you gotta be really concerned, because this is where all the nasty just keeps and keeps on going. Clean off the airlines real good. Okay. So now we can shove that back down in here. Hold on. Okay, that one's in. Okay, that one there's in. Okay. Okay. So now, all we got to do is we got to go back up front, and we've got those little cables, the little bleeders, that allows you to get rid of the moisture in the tank. We've got to hook those up on the little car keychain type deals. And then all we got to do now is just do that and then tighten down the air tank, and I think we're pretty well done. So let me get flipped back around and get facing the other direction, and we'll go ahead and take care of that real quick. Okay, so here we are here. This is one of the little keychain type deals here. Shoot. It's hard to reach us, actually. It's one of them deals where it's actually easier to take off than it is to put back on. Almost had it. Keeps popping out. Okay, I don't know if you caught that or not, but it's on there now. Okay, so let's move up and get the front one. Okay, so let's get the front one here. Okay, that one's on there now. So now all we gotta do is go through and tighten the front and back brace. Okay, so I don't have the anti-seize under here with me. So I'm just gonna use the PB blaster on this. Okay. And now I'm gonna tighten up the back strap on the tank. Okay, so now we're gonna move to the front one. Let's foam it a little bit. Okay. So we don't want to tighten one up before the other, so let's go ahead and take care of this and tighten it down a little bit. Okay, now we can go just tighten this one down. Okay, so it's tight. So now we can go through and tighten the back one. Okay, so I think we're pretty well done underneath the truck. So what we're going to do now is, well, what I'm going to do actually, I'm going to go ahead and pick up all my tools and get them out from underneath here. And then I'm going to start the truck up and let the air system air up, and then shut the truck off and come back under and make sure I don't have any leaks. Okay, I've let the truck run for a few minutes. That way we can build up over 100 pounds of pressure. So now that we have plenty of air pressure, let's go underneath the truck. Well, first we're going to shut the truck off, of course. But let's go underneath the truck and check for any airline leaks. Okay, if you hear anything, that's just oil draining back down into the oil pan from where I had the truck running. But you know what? I don't hear anything leaking. I don't feel anything leaking. I think we're good down here. So I think this job here worked out pretty good. It is kind of a pain dealing with the air tank and taking it out, changing everything out. It's more dirty than anything else. I will let you know that. Now, I did power wash my truck, you know, a couple weeks ago, but, you know, we've had rain and everything like that, so that's why I haven't been washing it. But you would still think that it would be clean, but I'll tell you what, the road debris that you pick up, it's unreal. But, so I would advise, if you do go under your truck to do the same type of job, if it's dirty, well, regardless, it doesn't matter. Wear some safety glasses. That way you won't get any of that stuff in your eyes. But, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and call this a video. So, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Hitting that like button and that subscribe button means a lot to me. And it helps my channel out more than you'd ever believe. But catch my other videos. Catch my other YouTube channel if you like video games and things like that. It's called Starkey Family Gaming and Fun, and you'll find that. in the description down below. But you all have a great night, and it's time for me to go inside and get me a shower because I'm filthy. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.